Here, you all can see the smoke coming from all these homes, from kitchen chimneys and bonfires, is polluting the atmosphere. We all know that it's a minor contributor towards global warming. That building, its generator, releases a lot of smoke, rich in carbon monoxide and CO2, which pollutes our environment and increases global warming. Let's see the burning of garbage, which is very common in urban areas, releases a lot of smoke, highly toxic and polluted, one of the contributors in increasing global warming. Just in front of it is a train range where the train engines are tested, which release a lot of smoke, one of the major contributor towards global warming and atmosphere, which in turn releases a lot of gases harmful for our health and environment. Beside it is a fuel station where crude oil and coal are being burned to use as fuel, which releases very harmful gases. These are our daily practices, which are benefiting us, but its harmful effect can be seen in other areas and in our environment. Now, let's move on to a sports car range, which has become very common in today's generation. It releases very harmful gases, many greenhouse gases from these cars. The engineers put high horsepower engines, but they don't care about the environment. Now let's move on to the rural areas. These were some practice of urban areas. Now let's observe their activities. In villages also, the cooking of food and burning of stuffs release a lot of smoke, as you can see. Now let's go and see the burning of bad harvested crop, which is then burned, which is useless. It releases a lot of smoke, a lot of harmful gases because of its some chemicals present in it. Now let's ask a villager about it. Now let's go and observe the very harmful activities of the major contributors of pollution and global warming, the big factories. All these people are busy making highly advanced gadgets and technology. That's really nice. And they are making big machines for innovating the world. But they don't know the after effects of such huge inventions. They're very well aware about pollution and global warming and their after effects. Above, you can also see dark clouds of pollution and harmful gases. Now let's see their future inventions. In front of your screen, you can see their next development technology, the teleporter machine, and many other big machines. They're not still cared about environment in future also. They're making these machines for the sake of humanity. But what about environment? In front of the screen is the future model, big chimneys, CO2 emission, CO emission. They're in future also, they don't care about such things. This is the future model of their factory. They are also making few prototypes of their next work. You can see. Now let's move on to their next factory. This is a fuel treatment plant, and you all know that burning of fuel also releases a lot of harmful gases. This is a small pumping station releasing pollution. The engineer tells us a lot. You can see here and there tall chimneys above the roof. Now let's move on to the next factory. This is the future project. Small chimneys also releases lots of pollution everywhere. They mix coal with water in a furnace and then it is released to the tall chimney, which releases lots of pollution, dark clouds everywhere because of smoke, greenhouse gases, clouds everywhere, which serves a water cycle. This is an electricity generation plant. You can see on your screen they're worried about their future technology but not about its after effects. It is a wireless electricity transmitter project. Wireless electricity transmitter. You can see. Nice project, but its after effects are severe. Now let's move on to the glass house to gain more information. Wow, very huge project. Wait, again chimneys? What? You can ask a scientist about it. We know that the future will be changed through technology. You can see this is a wireless electricity transmitter. This Now let's ask the assistant scientist. Now we know that today technology also includes tall chimneys again in future, which increases lots of pollution. I'm very worried about it. They all know that it releases a lot of harmful gases, but they are not cared about it. Now let's move on to our next project. Forests, are the mostly affected. Forest fires, dark clouds, forest fire increases global warming. Due to global warming, forest fire have been occurring. Deforestation also. Woodcut are being deforestation for their benefit. Now let's move on to deforestation center to gain more information. Now let's move on to the mostly affected area, the huge polar areas and glaciers. Melting glaciers everywhere increases floods, and in Africa, the places are getting hotter due to global warming, and polar ice caps are melting due increasing floods. Many places in the world are filled with water due to floods. Every year, around 5 inches to 1.5 inches water level increases. Now let's move on to the flood research area. You can see the above information. These are the problems. There must be some solution. Some solution. See. Melting of glacier, increasing floods. Scientists tells a lot about. Yes. Now let's move on to the most important session, the UN session. A UN session was held upon climate change. Many countries participated in the conference and put up their views. You can see above the graph shows the details increase in carbon in atmosphere. You can see they are being told about it. Global warming, a red sign. This is a before Earth, full of ice in the polar region, and now it is for a significant amount of area. Now let's move to the solar panel. The solutions. I'm very much happy to know about this solution. The solar panels electricity generation plant. After the UN session, it was set up. Now it is being set up in every factory. Now they are being replaced by the earlier methods which releases a lot of carbon. This graph shows a decrease in carbon after such solutions. Let's ask the researcher. 14,920 pounds of carbon. I'm very much happier for these solutions. Very happy. Oh, we are very much far away from the limit. I'm happy to be this and that. Now let's move on to the next solution, the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse and recycle. On your left, In this project, carbon is being collected from air and then it is being converted into carbon ink, which means the carbon is being reused, changed in its physical property. Here, carbon is being collected, and after so many processes, it is being converted into carbon fiber. It's the recycling of carbon. Very nice. Let's ask the expert more about it. These are small sample models, but big machines are being put in the factories from now onwards. Now let's move on to again. Now let's make the people aware about it. We all are very happy to listen that. We pledge today that we will stop using carbon products and we will make aware everyone about the global warming and pollution. Now, it's time for a quiz after so much information, problems and solutions. You all are welcome to the quiz. Now let's play the quiz. First question. Which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide? Or methane? Or water vapor? Or all of the above? Let's try methane. Oh. So, what about all of the above? No. Let's check. Yes, we are right. Now we can move to the next question. What's the next question? Climate change. Oof. Adapt mean for climate change. Revert or continue? Avoid change? We think modify or change. Yes, we are right. Now let's move on to the next question. That's a gate to victory. Is the impact of climate change. Deforestation? Oh. I think we should read all the options carefully. Melting of glaciers. Yes, we are right. We can go to the next question. What's the next question? Biggest threat development. My favorite question. I think I will answer correctly. I think. Pollution? Oh my goodness. So what must be the answer? Climate change. Yes! I won! Yes! Everyone, please congrats me. We won the game. Now let's eat the cake. Rockets. Wow. I ate my cake. I'm very happy.